Hey guys, Marsengan here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we are going to do the inevitable showcase for the LR Goku Jr. and Vegeta Jr. Those of you who do follow me on Twitter, which you should, at the Marsengan, I did say when these guys were revealed for the anniversary that zero hype for me. I could not care less about these two characters that appeared for 2 minutes at the end of the last episode of GT. But obviously it made sense for wrapping up what was the theme of like Goku and Vegeta and their legacy for the anniversary. So, you know, I'm not mad that they have a card in the game. I'm just not particularly hyped. But here they are on Global and they have their EZA. I'm not sure if their hidden potential issue has been fixed, because they did have a weird hidden potential bug where they didn't have the right hidden potential stats. But either way, we're going to check them out. So they have a GT Heroes or World Tournament leader skill for 3 key and 120. Does this make them the highest World Tournament leader skill leader? Possibly. Their super attacks, obviously they're an LR, they have 2 supers. The 12 key, infinite stack of attack, colossal damage, lowers defense. And then the 18 key, still infinitely stacks attack, mega colossal damage, and lowers attack. So lowering attack obviously useful for stuff like Super Battle Road. And then when we take a look at their passive, so attack and defense 100%, then they get an additional defense 10% with each attack performed up to 70. They get an additional 2 key per rainbow key sphere obtained, so obviously it can be very easy to get their 18 key super. They give GT Heroes or World Tournament category allies 1 key and 20% attack and defense. I'm not sure if that stacks, so it's 2 key and 40% for GT Heroes and World Tournament, but I don't think there's any crossover apart from them. So launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super with 5 or more key spheres obtained. Then they launch an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super when there is a Goku family or Vegeta family category enemy. So we are taking them into an Infinite Dragon Ball history stage. One of their best link partners is the LR GT trio. As you can see here, they share 5 out of the 7 links. If we put them in the middle, then we can get Super Saiyan from the Goku as well. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll grab these, and then we want to get some rainbows. We're getting 7 orbs, so we're getting the orbs for the potential additional super attack chance. And then let's see what they're looking like here. So they are full link level 1. They're not a unit that I mean, I guess I'll probably put them on the link level team when a slot frees up, but I can't really see myself using them very much personally. I mean, World Tournament is not really a team that you're going to use. GT Heroes, especially the anniversary, is just stacked. 3.23 on turn 1 is not terrible with no support, bearing in mind the fact that they are going to infinitely stack attack as well. I should have checked their turn 1 defense. I did have the menu up at one point, but I didn't see what it was. Feel free to go back and check it. We'll definitely make sure we do that on the next turn. But I mean, not a terrible attack stat for turn 1 for a free-to-play LR. I did tweet about it yesterday. I did not do the crazy grind for this unit, because obviously if you want to get him to free SA25, especially for Global, because JP already had the LR, they just didn't have the EZA. Whereas for Global, if you're starting from scratch, if you want to do it all fully free-to-play, which I recommend you do, right? There's no rush. The only reason I rushed to do it is so I could make a video, right? So you need to get 2 copies at SA10, and then obviously merge them together, so you have one at SA20 with the paths open. Then you need another copy at SA5, and they all have to be awakened up to LR, so that then once you've done the EZA, you can feed in the SA5 one to put you to SA25. Now, I was doing the thing, so yesterday I did my Martian Vegeta summons, and then I had to go to work. So while I was at work, I was doing the grind, and obviously I wanted to get it done as soon as possible so I could get on to link leveling Martian Vegeta. So for me personally, I was having a nightmare, right? When you do their event, you get bonus drops for having youth units, and then obviously the more LRs, the more of a boost you get. I was also throwing in the Oolong or the Bulla Go Shopping support memory, and I was getting runs where the medal you need to get them to LR, you need like 50 of the medals, and I was getting runs where even with the support memory I was getting like 2 medals. So I decided once I got the first one, Ellard and Awakened to, you know, like SA10, I just did the Extreme Z area and then used 15 Kais. A bunch of the missions from the Saiyan Day, like, missions give you the physical dozing Kais, so I used a bunch of them as well. But yeah, so this rotation, I brought this Goku because he's on Goku Family, which obviously we're running double physical Goku leads, and that is his other leader skill. He has Shattering the Limit and... No, what is it? It's not Shattering the Limit. Is it Saiyan Warrior Race? Yeah, Saiyan Warrior Race and Super Saiyan that the GT trio don't have. So on this rotation, they have their full link set active, 158k defense. I mean, that's not too crazy. Obviously, they have to build up over time. They get an extra up to 70% with each attack performed, and they have only attacked once. So they can get another 60% extra defense. So we need to see what they're going to look like once they've actually gotten off a couple more attacks. Hopefully we can actually get like the additional super. But I guess I chose a bad stage. I jumped into the Super Warriors tag team stage because obviously they are a joined forces unit themselves. But obviously they don't get the potential additional super attack from facing a Goku or Vegeta family unit unless we have like the Go Bros or something, because obviously whenever you have a unit like Goku and Vegeta together as a joined forces unit, they're not on either of the family category teams. So I don't know if we actually have any enemies in this run where we can get the double super, but I mean, from judging from their initial attack stat and the fact that they do infinitely stack attack, I mean, they're not terrible. I just think the problem is because of the teams that they're on, like there's either much better options or they're just teams that you're not really ever going to run that much. So I'll have to do the rotation a bit weird here and just put GT Vegeta in slot 1 because I definitely don't want Goku taking tight disadvantage hits in slot 1. But yeah, at the end of the day, like, whilst I'm not really particularly hyped about the characters, the card is not terrible. It's just, like I said, not something that I was particularly hyped about. And as I said, like, people always take it the wrong way on Twitter. Like, I'm not against them having a card in the game, right? There's a lot of units, still, a lot of characters, I should say, from GT, even from, like, Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z that don't have cards. So I'm perfectly fine with that. And then being a free-to-play card is obviously perfect. I think if they released, like, a summonable Dokkan Fest Vegeta Jr. and Goku Jr., I don't think anyone would care about that, personally. But, you know, let me know if you would, I guess. But yeah, this will be a good turn for them, so we can get all the orbs. We've got the GT Heroes support from the GT Go Bros in slot 3. So we are at 215k defense, and that's going to go up to like 220, 230-ish after they get off another attack and get another stack on their passive. So it's not terrible, but let's have a look again. Let me look quickly at their teams. So World Tournament, but dead team. Hybrid Saiyans, I mean, one of the most powerful teams in the game when you think about all the options that that team has. So are you really ever going to run these guys, especially with their like weird links and everything? Joined Forces is a category that can be very wonky, but has some very powerful options. Youth is probably not the worst place to use them, I guess. Super Saiyans, again, just stacked with way better options, and same with GT Heroes. So, whilst the card isn't terrible, there's just not a lot of places where I feel like they would be worth using. 3.75, again, not bad. Obviously, because they infinitely stack attack, their attack stat's just going to go up and up and up. Their super attack animation is okay. It's nothing too fancy. Obviously, it's completely original because we only briefly saw them at the end of GT, and they were fighting each other, not together. So obviously their super attack animation is a completely original work for Dokkan, which is always cool when they do that, because obviously, I guess in the past, before they really did start to do that, units that didn't really do much in the show were just never going to get a card, because they were just taking the super attacks from things in the show or from games and stuff. So it's cool to see them stepping it up with some of the original animations. But yeah, like I say, I think they're a pretty decent unit overall. They are a free-to-play LR, so, you know, if you're a newer player or some of those teams that they are on, you just don't really have many good options, then they're not a bad unit to get. Obviously, Global, we don't have the anniversary stuff yet, so GT Heroes is going to get a massive boost when the anniversary comes along. But before then, I mean, they're a decent unit to run. I guess when the GT trio gets their EZA, then I guess these guys could actually be a pretty decent like rotation partner to run with them. Because the GT trio suffer from the same issue, right, where they don't have the best link set. They're an LR, so obviously you want to try and have legendary power active sometimes as well. So I guess when the GT trio get their EZA, then these guys could actually be a very solid option. So I don't think they're fully built up with defense yet, and we're almost at 200k without support. Again, not terrible, but just nothing crazy impressive. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Again, like if they're a character that you are kind of hyped for, you do think they're cool, then each to their own. They're just really not particularly hyped for me, but the unit itself is relatively decent. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master again. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.